So welcome to our Wednesday, Thursday block day. And just a reminder here about the clubs and that this is on your calendar. So if you want to join a club, come on tomorrow at 3 o'clock. That's September 19th. And yes, you can join a club or 2 or 3. Oh, and Zuleika, you like biology. I find that biology was more memorizing and less process, whereas chemistry and physics are more processing. So we are actually looking to finish up the chemistry by instructional cycle 2. So, and then we'll switch over into physics. Yay! So, oh, well, you know, Ace, I bet you'll enjoy physics with me. All right, that'll be my goal, is to make you sure to not hate physics when you get done with it. All right, so teaching physics, after teaching astronomy, teaching physics is my absolute favorite. So, but I have enjoyed the chemistry. I haven't taught chemistry in probably about 6 years, so. Sure, you can help me with my club. Yeah, sure. I'm always happy to have a helper teacher in there. Okay, just a reminder to park it. And, oh, I skipped right over that. To be respectful and courteous and not share any personal information. We do have some schedule adjustments starting Friday and running through next week, Wednesday. So, you know, Friday's a day-to-day, so there will not be any live classes. There'll be an announcement. I've got a little video announcement for you to watch, 5 minutes. And then you've got just a lesson to do in Canvas. So no grade this week. Monday, I requested time off, so I'm off Monday. And so I'll make a recording of what we would have done in live class Monday. And I'll put that as an announcement, and I'll also put it in your modules. Because of Wednesday is our outing day, we're going to move Wednesday's block classes to Tuesday. So, excellent. That was my next class. Who am I going to see at Piedmont Park for the outing day? There are no assignments on outing day, no live classes. You go to the outing. All right, well, you can have fun with that. I hope you get out and get some exercise. So we'll have a normal block day on Thursday. And then Friday, because we don't have any assignment this week, we're going to actually have a test next week over these 2 weeks. Oh, good, Via. Yeah, you guys, there is an inning. And hello, Via and Sky and Riley, welcome. And Janae, hello, hello. And Michaela, Hannah, welcome, Gabriel. Welcome, Avery and Emily. Oh, good. Someone said they're going to come see me. No, it's inside. Reliable, they've rented that building at Piedmont Park, so it will actually be inside. So no more burning up for me. I don't know what the activities are yet. It depends on where you go as to what the activities are, and I haven't done enough research about what we're doing at Piedmont Park. I just know that I'm going there. Ooh, Silver Comet ride, Sky. 100 miles. Not me. I can drive 100 miles. Does that count? That is awesome. Awesome, Sky. I wish I was in half as good a shape as you are. Okay, So let's switch over and do a knowledge check. See what you have gained in knowledge. All right, thank you, Ace, for being the first one to chime in. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Reliable. Thank you, Tayshawn. Thank you, Zuleika. Thank you, Kaher. I am so impressed. So far, 6 out of 6 are on the same answer. Thank you, Via. Right now, 18. It changes, it goes up as we move through the class. Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Pramada. Thank you, Hannah. All right, so let me look at this. Let's see, I want to look at this one here. I thought I put on annotation. Oh, I did. So we'll go with pinks today. Let's look at this one. Ionic bonds require sharing of electrons and covalent do not. Is that one true or false? Yeah, that one's false. It should be the covalent bonds would require sharing, and ionic would not. All right, so a couple of you had that answer. See if you can find the right one. All right, I also see a turtle on here, but turtle's not the right answer. This one is also false. What's wrong with the turtle answer? Yeah, we cannot transfer protons. That would be radioactivity, and they don't actually transfer. They just fall apart. So that's a tortoise today. Right, Via, sorry. All right, so, and then we're just between smiley face and the OK symbol. So, oh, look at smiley face. What's wrong with smiley face? Yeah, what's wrong with smiley? You're right, they do not have the same properties. And properties are characteristics. Yes, so OK is correct. So good job, guys. Ooh, I got almost everybody participating, like 90%. All right, one more. Oh, wait, before you answer, let me clear these. Oh, I know the problem. My video is too big. Why I couldn't see very well on the board. Oh, good. Thinking back to the soap. All right, let's go for a hint and we'll talk through this a little bit. Okay, so here's my hint. If the temperature is doubled, oh, and this is a typo over here. This should not be pressure. This should be the volume. Same graph though. So if we double the temperature, what happens to the pressure? Oh, I'm so bad at vertical lines. So if we heat it up, like think of a balloon, you heat it up. What happens to the volume? We're doing volume. That doesn't say pressure. That says volume. See the V over there? Yeah, it's going to expand, keeping the same pressure. And so our volume is going to go up. In fact, it's going to double. And you can kind of see that by what I did. Yeah, it's going to expand. So that one's going to be a ×2. And then what if we half the pressure? So let's go from 80 down to 40. So if we go down, right? Oh, sorry, really bad at drawing vertical lines. I bet there's a thing where I could actually draw a line that's vertical. And this one then, what'll happen to the volume? So if we decrease the pressure, like the only way to get, sorry Zuleika for my drawing. The only way to get the pressure down is to make it bigger so that the air molecules are hitting less often inside. So if I'll use my pointer. So if I lower my pressure down, you can see the volume gets bigger. So as the pressure goes down, it's moving to the right and the volume is getting bigger. So they are inversely related, that's right. And so that's going to make it double as well. Right, so what's ×2 times 2? Most of you guys had picked this one, which is just ×2, but it has to ×2 twice. All right, so ×2 times 2, we get turtle. So you could think, I wish I had a little balloon, but I don't. So here's my little balloon. I'm going to double my temperature. And then think about it, if I heat up the balloon, it's going to get bigger. So that's going to double. And then I'm going to cut my pressure in half. So if there's less pressure, like pushing down on it, ooh, it's going to want to equalize, and it's going to double up again. Yeah, unfortunately, close doesn't get you any points. I wish we could give like half credit for some answers, depending on what they are. Yeah, this is a tough question. I wanted to go back and review. This wasn't a problem on the interim. Y'all did good on this section. So it's good to take it a step further then. And, all right, turn off annotations. Okay, so today we are going to do SPS 2B, which is develop and use models to predict. We're not doing B formulas. No, I think we're just doing A still, predicting properties of ionic compounds today. Now we are going to be studying binary ionic compounds. What does binary mean? Okay, so there's two. Can you all think of a compound you know pretty well that has two elements in it? Oh, good guess. Reliable, good guess, but that is not an ionic compound. That's a covalent compound. That's a molecule. So salt, oh, Zuleika, good point. It has two elements. It has hydrogen and oxygen. So it is binary. It does have 3 atoms in it, but it only has 2 elements. Carbon dioxide is also covalent, so it's a molecule, not ionic. But we got salt. What's the fancy name for salt, the chemical name? Sodium chloride, yes. And we looked at another one yesterday that was sodium rhymes with chloride. Can you pass the sodium chloride? I'll use that one on my daughter next time I need the salt. Okay, so you're going to take a look at how ionic bonds form, the characteristics, the properties, and some examples. And while you are working, you've got 2 pages to work on filling out. And so I'm going to put one of these on the whiteboard in the breakout room, and I'll put the other one, just leave it up in the presentation. It would be called dihydrogen monoxide. Two hydrogens, 1 oxygen. Yes. Mine is correct, though. Okay, so anyway, I think I'm giving you 15 minutes. Let me just remind you of the importance of this little assignment, check for understanding. So that one is super important. You know, the learning part is important too, but make sure you find some time to check your understanding. Slayer is good. So when you are ready, just give me that green check. I'll put on a timer. Okay, and then I'm going to come in the breakout room and make sure it's set up right, because I know that it's not. Welcome back from Canvas. I did want to point out that VIA has found clubs on the school website. There should be links to all of the sign-up pages there as well eventually. And also we discovered something yesterday, that if you right-click in the chat box and go up to emoji, that you can put all sorts of great things in the chat. Oh, I was trying to put something in there, it didn't work. There we go. Like I can send cake. Yes, and there's voice to text. Was that in here that you all discovered that yesterday? Okay, thank you. I so appreciate it. I have been passing that along to everybody, I guess. So just 4th period tomorrow, I'll let them know, and then I'll have covered everybody. Cool. Also, yeah, I'm totally on an old wrong slide. Let's see. So maybe not that one. This one, yeah. So I flashed you the answers. So now let's see if you can fill them in here. Hopefully the unlocked part worked this time, and you guys can fill those in. So metals donate electrons to nonmetals for both to be stable. So the transfer of electrons causes the metal to become a positive ion. the nonmetal to become a negative ion. The oppositely charged ions attract each other, forming an ionic compound. Ooh, thank you for all the green checks. And then we need to label the charges of the sodium and chloride ions in the little boxes. Oh, and we have a couple new vocabulary words for a positive ion and a negative ion. They actually have fancy names. A positive ion is a cation, and a negative ion is an anion. So a couple new vocabulary words there, and thank you for putting the positive charge on sodium and the negative charge on chlorine. And I'll put this up, and looks good, looks good. And then we can do our second page. Wow, as long as you stay awake until, when are we out of here? 2:30, right? Did I put that on the whiteboard? Yes, I did. So here you right click in the chat and go to emojis or windows and period. So ionic compounds form crystals. They are hard and brittle. Cool. Yes, you can tap with both fingers. Very nice. They have high melting and boiling points. They can be dissolved in water, and when they are excellent or good conductors of electricity. Fantastic job, guys. Green checks all the way across that one. And there is the key. Huh. You could also hold down the window key and hit period. Wasn't that it? Window period. So if you're not on a Windows computer, maybe it doesn't work. Okay, so I have a bunch of different interactive things for you to do. And so I thought I would start you in the room. And okay, so I thought I'd start you in the room where you feel the most confident, and then you can move around. There are 5 rooms. So if you don't like the one you go into, just come right on back, and I would be more than happy to put you in a different room. Tell me what you learned from the interactive. Most all of you just did one. So tell me which one it was, and tell me your opinion of it. Should I keep it or get rid of it? So the game where you made a bond thingy, did it help you understand the ionic bonds a little better? Oh, my chat disappeared. Oh. Oh. Well, maybe it solidified your understanding. So y'all, instead of chatting a lot in the chat, let's write something on the board here. Ah, okay. Well, you can put it in the chat, something about your interactive you did and what you learned from it. Oh, I'd like to see that reliable. Type in vertically. Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with it. That looks good. You just have to use the arrow button. You can click on it, and then you can stretch out the box. So I'm not sure who I've heard from, but Gwendolyn, Hannah, Janae, make sure you tell me on the board there what you learned from what you went to do. Tayshawn, Sahir, Sky, Riley, what did you learn? Or what did you think about what you did there? Give me some feedback. Oh, thank you, Sky. Hannah, Gabriel, Avery. Is there an online Uno game? Wow, I had no idea. Let me write that down. I'll have to check it out. Can you play with 18 people? Okay, yes, the outermost electron shells need to be balanced. Excellent. Ooh, someone enjoyed the bond game? Yeah, I learn better with visual and hands-on things, so definitely. Thank you so much, Janae. Very nice, very nice. Okay, Zuleika. In fact, we may have one more to do today. I don't remember if it's on today's. Okay, so I think we're all done with the board. Oop. I see something else. I wish there was some way I could see who was writing and see that someone was writing, so I don't like, I'm going to make this small now, and I hope I don't cut anybody off by doing that. All right, well, this is not, it's not multiple choice, but it is true or false. So the highlighted words can either be true or false. I'm going to put this down on the board too, so y'all can write on it. Isn't that a cute little puppy? Oh, EOC test prep? Yes. I've got the book of them. That's nothing. I've got the book of them right down here. We've already done 3 or 4 of the EOC practice questions that came from the Department of Education. So, yeah. Can you fix it on the screen? Yeah, the more AOC prep, the better you're going to test. So you guys can write on the board there, cross off what you want to cross off, fix it all up. Make sure you replace it with something better. All right, you found 3 of the false things. There is one more thing to fix. Nice, you're even green checking the correct things. Oh, yeah, I think ionic bonds would be fine. Ionic compounds are fine too. So I like both of those at the end. Either way, very nice job, guys. And here is my fixed version. Yep, whatever floats your boat, ionic bonds, ionic compounds. The only thing that you could not put there would be molecules, because molecules are covalent. All right. Hey, just a reminder that I won't see you tomorrow because that's our even block day. But Friday I won't see you because it's day to day. So there is a lovely assignment in Canvas for you to do. No, I don't have a dog, but one of my coworkers has a dog. So when she builds the PowerPoint, the dogs go in there. All right, so have a great day. I do not need a dog. I do not have time to take care of a dog. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for coming, and I will see you all next week.